Okay. Is everybody here?
Oh, sweet. I just realised they've uploaded. Sorry, because I was just looking at the stats for the new Critical Role. They've actually uploaded the full character sheets on Critical Role Stats. What they know so far, rather than just a cheat sheet.
By the way, John, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, yeah. Sorry I didn't get back to your message. Obviously, if you disappear suddenly, I will know why, but that's fine.
Yeah.
As for the feet, yeah, that's fine. You can change
Cool.
over.
Thanks.
Okay. So I think everyone's here. Are you here, Sam?
Yep.
I think that's everyone.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. So yeah, let's get going. Let me fix my audio first. Maybe. Okay. Okay, would one of you be willing to give a brief recap of the last session for us?
Yeah. So start of the last session, the climbing things appeared. They were not bought. They turned out to be some sort of humanoid monsters wrapped up in chains, and they could make them do stuff. And there were 4 of them, killed 3 and 1 ran away. We found out last session that there was the thing knocking on the door was fiendish in nature, so we suspect that may be the Night Hag, but we're not sure. Various members of the party went outside to try and look. I think it was Devona and myself went out the back at first to use Devona's divine sense. Devona sensed the Wendigo, at which point something, it did its sort of making a noise on the other side thing that made it sound like we were in trouble. So Oof went to sort of but not really investigate that with he went outside and went into like a rope trick hole. But the rest of us anyway went off and fought the Wendigo. We killed it, hooray! Even though it tried to run away again. But that did mean we discovered the Wendigo is not the source of the blizzard. Oof found a small boy in the blizzard and decided it would be a good idea to follow it because it wants to show him something. And even though I think it was Kian and August flew around searching for him and even saw him briefly for a moment, they then lost sight of him somehow, and it seems like he's going wherever he's going willingly, but he is out there in the blizzard away from us and pretty sure he's in danger. But we decided to regroup, take a breather because we were all quite beat up. But now we've rested, recovered, having taken a short rest, and we are, I think, planning on going and trying to track Oof down. And that was where we ended the session.
Yep. Does that sound about right to everybody?
I think Oof also touched a tree, also. That's about it.
He touched a tree?
Yep.
He did touch a tree.
What happened when he touched the tree?
We'll find out today.
That was the cliffhanger of last episode.
Oh, that's right. That's where we left. That was the very end. Was like, he touched a tree? Yeah, sorry, gotcha.
We're just adding interesting facts. Kian touched a wall.
Yes, I know you exist, Jenkins, but I need to play my game, okay? Okay. So I think we'll start with the party who has decided that they need to do a rest before they can proceed with what they're doing. So you all headed back to the house then?
I think we did the rest. We used all our hit die and stuff.
Did you guys already do your rest? I thought
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
although you can see all the hit die and stuff in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just let you roll that so we wouldn't forget about it, but technically the rest hasn't happened yet
Oh, okay.
time-wise.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Okay. Makes sense.
Okay, so but you all resting then for the next hour or so?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Is there anything any of you would like to do while you're resting, or is that about it?
Pray that
I
Oof comes
will-
back.
I will read my book because I can't remember how long it's been since I did that.
Fair enough. Okay. Then we will cut to Oof, just so we stay on a decent time scale here with the two halves of the party, or the one member and the rest of the party. So, Oof, you just arrived in a circular chamber building. I think your history check had revealed it probably had some religious purpose.
Mhm.
Or ceremonial purpose, but you weren't sure exactly what. You followed the child inside, where there was a rather large tree in the center, seemingly coming out of nowhere, and pretty much extending the full building length, which is about 25 feet tall. After a while, the child told you to wait, but after you waited, the child said you could touch it, the tree, and ask one question. At which point, I believe you had proceeded to go and touch the tree.
Yes.
Okay. And what would you ask it?
Where are my parents?
For a second, you don't really hear much of anything. It's just this kind of almost static silence. After about 15 seconds of that, you do hear a low rumble. And in a voice that does seem to resonate from the tree, but is mostly in your own head, you do hear a reply. We'll send that to you through a message just for you.
Okay.
Do that real quick. Okay.
Hmm. Am I able to let go of the tree now?
Yes, the child kind of like taps you on the shoulder. Did you find what you're looking for?
I don't know. Maybe.
Fair enough. The tree told me that if you need help, I can be there for you.
That might come in handy.
But I've learned that not everyone is as open to my presence as others.
Probably understandable.
Oh my god, it's Vorman.
So you do what you need to do, and I guess we'll figure it out as we go along.
It just shakes its head and then just disappears. What would you like to do, Oof?
I would like to investigate this building a little bit more.
Okay.
See what else I can learn. I'm also going to take out my notebook, write down what I was told, and see if maybe I can find any more clues in the walls.
Scoured across the walls is a similar runic elven language that you've seen previously in these ruins. You're not able to read them, but if you would like to spend a good bit of time and copy what you see down, you could certainly do that.
But yes, I will do that.
All right. So you're going to be copying the runes in this building?
Affirm.
Okay. Then at this point, the party would be finishing up their rest at this point. What would the party minus Oof like to do?
I guess we should go look for Oof if we can. Is the blizzard seem to be dying off, or at least moving away still? Hello? Hello?
I hear you.
Yeah.
Lucas?
Yeah, sorry, what?
I say, is the blizzard moving away?
By the point that you have come out of your short rest, about after an hour, the blizzard's pretty much completely gone. Over the course of it, it was dying down more and more, and now it is pretty much entirely gone.
Gone as in it's not there anymore, or gone as in it's moved away? Sorry.
Gone as it moved away. Like it
Okay.
slowly died away, as if it very similarly to when you moved away from the source before or moved towards it and it got worse. So you believe it just moved.
Assuming we're not simply leaving him here, we should go find Oof.
Yeah.
Maybe we should leave somebody here so that, like, if he comes back, he doesn't just come back to an empty home.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. This place is exceptionally dangerous. Leaving somebody here alone is, especially given that the sort of fiendishy things that attacked us and were extremely strong know that we were camping here.
What about the quiet wizard who hasn't said anything since I arrived and seems to be exceptionally apt at staying here alone?
No. She. Well, if you, I mean, are you volunteering? Would you like to stay behind?
No, I'm just saying, like, generally when you go and look at, like, we're all gone looking for him and he comes back and nobody's here, he might think we left. He does not kind of know where we are. We should at least leave a note.
I think that's a risk we'll have to. I don't think we should be leaving people probably to die here.
Hammett turns to you and it's like, I can wait if you would like.
I mean,
Trust me, a couple demons isn't gonna kill me.
I don't know. I think it would be best if we all went together.
But while we're
Yes.
on the topic, Imperial Knight Hammond, what could kill you, just out of curiosity?
He does not respond to that question.
Alright.
I'm just saying, if the little boy comes back, we don't want him to be lost, do we?
Fine. If you are happy to wait here, Imperial Knight Hammett won't gainsay you. Because if anybody's likely to survive if those demon things come back, it would be you.
Yeah, just don't charge a Wendigo when I'm gone.
I killed it, didn't I?
Fair enough. But you almost got killed the first time.
I did get killed the first time. But as has been as I hope is perfectly clear, a little death doesn't really get in my way. That all right, okay. Seems like we've got a plan then. Shall we be off?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we'll head out through the window. Oh, we should be on the lookout for those orcs though, because those are still in the area and have something to do with the demon things, didn't they?
Oh, does somebody have something Oof owns?
Owns. I know where we could find something Oof owns, but it is quite a long way out of the way.
I was just like, because I could potentially turn into like a wolf or something and maybe try and sniff him out.
I'm not sure that would work with Papa.
Well, without something to get a scent, it's not gonna work. I don't think he left anything here, did he?
Is his rope from his rope trick still here?
No. It would have disappeared.
Is
By
his
now.
bedroll still here or anything like that?
Most likely, I presume you didn't take your bedroll with you. Oof.
No, I wouldn't have taken it with me.
So his bedroll would still be there.
Okay, I'll turn into a bloodhound and start sniffing at it to see if I can get a scent.
Okay. You're able to pick up what you presume is Oof's scent. I don't think you've smelled him before. Correct me if I'm wrong. But
No, that's what I did in the nighttime when everyone was long resting. Got a good whiff. No. Okay.
but yes, you presume this is Oof's scent.
I'll just bark at everybody and start trying to, I don't know, go inside and sniff for it.
Okay. Do any of you know even vaguely what direction he would have gone in?
Well, we have the idea that like we followed him to that one point, you know.
Alright, so you're gonna try to at least head there first?
That seems like a good idea to me.
Alright.
Yeah.
So yeah, to get there on foot would take you about 15 minutes or so. But yeah, you are able to reach the point. It takes you a while to kind of exactly recognize it since there's no longer a snowstorm raging and you're on the ground. But you do think this is the point where you lost Oof before. It's kind of like a small plaza is probably too big of a word, but it's something akin to that.
Am I able to pick up his scent once we're here?
Let's see. I guess yeah, you could do a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
Okay. You are able to pick up a very faint scent of oof. Heading off from this point in a kind of northeastern direction.
Okay, I'll do that thing bloodhounds do when they like find a scent, like go all rigid and like point in a direction.
Okay.
And then once it seems like the party's, caught sight that I've kind of got something, I'll start walking in that general direction.
Okay. So yes, as you start heading off, you actually have a pretty strong sense of him with a 28. um, and you do follow it probably for another 10 minutes or so. And you do reach a point where you believe that you should be able to pick up like that he should be very nearby, but there's almost nothing here.
Okay, I'll just start barking.
So for the rest of the party, you've been led by Kian as a bloodhound to this. I guess the best way of thinking about it is it looks like basically almost like an empty lot. Pretty overgrown at this point, but that's about it.
Hey. I'll just shout, Oof! Oof, are you here?
There doesn't seem to be a response.
Okay. In which case, maybe Keen has got it wrong? Or is barking is supposed to mean something else?
I'll turn back into an elf and just say, "This is as best as I can tell. This is where she should be."
I mean, so it's just like an empty, open space.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, maybe the best way of describing it would be like an empty lot.
And there's no blizzard in this area.
No blizzard. It's quite nice outside.
I mean, I guess we're gonna be looking around for him right now.
Yeah. I mean, if you would like, you guys could look around, investigate, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you like to do then to try to search for him?
Try to find any trace of him having been here, like maybe footprints or I don't know, something.
Okay. You could do an investigation roll for that.
Okay.
All right. Well, then that's pretty good. So as you are investigating, you can obviously like see the ground is actually quite wet, not quite like muddy, but a little bit wet since some of the snow that must have been here before has melted away at this point. And you can clearly see where your party has been walking, but there is no trace of Oof's footsteps whatsoever. Although Kian would pretty much know, almost like 99.99% sure that he went exactly this way.
So what are we looking at here, guys? Do you think it's something magical that's hiding his presence or something?
I mean, it must be, right?
I mean, he did disappear at one point.
Or maybe it's not hiding him, it's hiding where he is. Like maybe there's like this looks like an empty lot. Maybe it's not actually an empty lot. Maybe there's some kind of illusion here.
Can you do something to figure that out?
I don't have. I mean, I do have dispel magic prepared, but without an idea of where the illusion source is, I'd just kind of be throwing.
Well, you don't like not something to get rid of it, just something to figure out whether or not there's anything magical going on.
I don't know. Can I make a skill check related to that, or? Oh, I guess I could cast detect magic.
Bingo.
You could cast detect magic.
I say that as I do not have that prepared today, so never mind.
It is a ritual.
Yes, but for what's it called? For druids to be able to do that, you have to have the spell prepared.
No, you should have druids have ritual caster. You can ritual cast a spell without preparing it.
Nope, that is only wizards. It explicitly says in ritual casting for druids that you must have the spell prepared in order to cast it as ritual.
Yeah, it's like clerics.
Okay. You could still do an Arcana roll if you would like. Just to see if this could be something magical.
I mean, unless someone else here, I'll look at Devona, and I mean, she's the only other person here who I know can do some kind of magic. Can you detect the presence of magic with your spells?
I can't detect magic. I only can detect evil and celestial and things like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll make sure to prepare it for tomorrow, but right now it seems we're out of luck. I'll try an Arcana roll, see if it turns up anything though.
Right. With that roll, you would probably know this this most likely wouldn't be an illusion. Because you don't, at this point, if you've been searching around a lot, illusion magic, while it can be pretty extensive, is somewhat limited. It probably could not be continuously hiding his presence in this way, or like wherever he is constantly.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll tell that to the party. It's not an illusion necessarily, so the only other option, if it is magic, means he was teleported somewhere.
Right. So that means we have absolutely nothing to go on then. He could be anywhere.
Meanwhile, oof, you hear a small child's voice in your head. And it just kind of, again, in a very whispery voice, just kind of tells you, I believe your friends are looking for you.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to go back to them now?
Well, have I learned? Have I written down as much as I can?
You've written down a good bit, probably like if you've been spending the past hour or so probably at this point doing this, you probably have gotten almost all of it down pretty legibly and accurately.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I'd like to. Yeah, go back to my friends.
The only thing is, I believe you should not tell them about this.
Okay.
Maybe at some point in the future, but for now.
That's understandable.
Okay. Glad you understand. Well, to get back to your friends, you can just walk through the door you came in, and they should be there waiting for you.
Okay. And I will walk to the door and exit.
And when you do that, suddenly, when you were just exploring this lot and seemingly having no luck, Oof just suddenly appears in front of you.
Hi guys.
What? Oof?
Yeah,
Where the hell did you come from?
I've been here all along.
No, you haven't. We've been standing here shouting for you.
Oh, I just came out of this building and here I am.
There is no building here, Oof.
Huh.
Did you come out of that pocket dimension space that apparently you can make?
Yeah, that's where I was. I just jumped out. Fooled ya! Haha.
So, what? What? No, what? What the hell What the hell are you playing at, Oof?
Well, needed to get away for a few minutes.
In the middle of this incredibly dangerous place, in the middle of a blizzard, whilst we were fighting a deadly monster.
Sounds like a good time to disappear, doesn't it?
Sounds like an asshole time to disappear.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, what were you doing?
Writing things down on my notebook.
What? What could you? What could possibly be that important that you would abandon us in the middle of a super dangerous moment?
Oh, I had sort of an epiphany, I guess, about my parents. So I thought I should spend a moment writing it down.
It couldn't wait literally 90 seconds.
No, my mind does not work very well sometimes. I just have to get it down on paper.
I'm just.
But you all look like you're good. So, except I don't see Hammett. Where's Hammett? I mean,
He's
His Royal
waiting.
Royal Highness Hammett.
He's waiting back at the house that we camped for you.
Well, let's go back and get him and be on our way.
Where are we going?
Well, I'd like to reunite with Papa, so I don't
Well,
know where you all are going.
we still haven't achieved the reason we came here, which is to deal with the night hag.
Oh yes, that old hag.
I can't. You're an allegedly intelligent boy, Oof. I just can't fathom the level of stupidity required to do what you just did.
Oh, you should take a look at my charts.
You have charts of your own stupidity?
uh, hell, let's just go back to Hammett.
Uh, Fine, but we're not finished with this young man.
Okay.
At this point, I'll turn around and head back the way we came.
I'm just gonna lean into August and ask, does this happen often? Does he just wander off?
Mm, I haven't seen him do it much.
Okay.
This is really irresponsible.
I mean, both August and Kian, you both saw him with someone.
Yeah, August is taking the note that Oof probably just doesn't want to talk about it, so he's not going to bring it up. For now. He's pretty pissed, though.
Did we find evidence of like a second pair of footprints or like a second scent, or was it just Oof's
It
footprints?
was just
instead?
Oops, and there was never any footprints.
Oh, okay. Well, damn. Okay.
But yeah, with that perception check, you probably would have picked up another scent if there was one, but there was not another scent of anything human or humanoid, at least.
But it definitely looked like a childlike form.
Yeah, it definitely looked like a child.
Alright. I'll just shake my head and head back as well.
Okay. On your walk back, is there anything anyone would like to do, or are you just pretty much heading back in disappointed silence?
I mean, I'm gonna keep my eyes open for orcs and night hags, but outside of that, no.
Fair enough. You do arrive back at the shop fairly uneventfully. When you go inside, you do see Hammett posted up on the first floor, kind of off to the side, seemingly waiting either for you or something else to show up. So you found the boy, did you?
We did after a fashion.
Yeah, apparently he was just out on a stroll.
Is that right?
Pretty much. Yep. Have you guys seen any other temples that we haven't been to since we've been here?
What do you mean other temples?
Well, like temples or places of worship or
That
that
way you were
sort of
looking
thing.
for a temple?
Well, I kind of just got an idea and was curious.
No, that's not why we're here, and we've sidetracked enough with stupid Wendigo. Let's finish our business here and be gone from this unfortunate.
I mean, does any of us have a way to find that hag? Seems like she comes and goes as she pleases.
Well, we can follow the storm.
Is she
I
the
don't think the storm has anything to do with her. Certainly, it had not. She had no storm the first time we encountered her, or the second, or actually, I don't know how many. We know she's been around a lot longer than the storm.
Okay,
Where
maybe
did we
let's
first
lay out.
encounter?
In Mard, she was. We strongly think that she was doing something to the villagers of Mard, but she definitely followed us to the Knoll camp. Because I think that's the first time she messed with you and August's dreams.
Okay, so did she have anything to do with the Null camp? Because I know the Null are kind of associated with demons too.
I don't believe so. She had nothing. She didn't help them when we wiped them out, that's for sure.
Okay. Because we know we were attacked by these things, which are fiends, and they have that symbol which the orcs have, and the night hag I think is a fiend. Which I don't know. It seems like there's a bunch of things that are related, but I can't figure out how they're related.
I don't care how they're related, as long as we just kill the night hag. That's our job, and once it's done, we can leave.
Well, the killer, you've got to find her. And the only way we might be able to find her is if we puzzle this out. Not that I have any answers to that.
I'm beginning to think we're tackling this the wrong way. I'm beginning to think coming here may have been a mistake. There's no way to track her because she moves through the ethereal plane.
I think we'll have to wait for her to come to us.
Yeah. And doing that here is infinitely more dangerous than doing it at our camp.
Well, we tried that
I mean,
strategy.
One note for y'all is that since you've been in this ruins, which has been multiple days at this point, none of your party has experienced any attacks by the night hag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had plenty of opportunity to attack us if she was here. which suggests that actually maybe it's not her at all. Maybe she's not here.
Can we see or detect the blizzard on the horizon anywhere, or which direction it went off into?
You'd probably have to go out to the street, but you could probably look from there.
All right, and guys, do you think the Night Hag has anything to do with the blizzard?
No, I think she has nothing to do with the blizzard.
And do we think the Wendigo now had anything to do with the blizzard?
I think the Wendigo used the blizzard to its advantage. I'm not sure if the owner of the blizzard and the Wendigo were related, because we have no idea what who was responsible for the blizzard. We do know it moved away when you left. Actually, that's a good point. It moved with you, Oof. Or not with you, but it moved away at the same time as you went north. So that means that it followed you for a time.
Well, perhaps the blizzard is protection for us.
No, it's definitely, it's been trying to kill us, not for us.
Yeah, there's no protection in a blizzard.
At the very least, I do not want the I do not, whoever, if it is meant to be protection, I don't want their idea of protection. Their idea of protection is very like Dobby. It's not helpful at all.
Maybe we can give it a sock.
My suggestion would be, unless anybody has a way to track or confirm one way or the other whether the hag is here, we abandon this for now as a goose chase, go to Mard or to our camp and regroup.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
Because
I'd like to meet up with Papa again. Hopefully, Papa's okay after you guys have abandoned
me. I don't feel like we're getting anywhere here.
All in favor of returning to camp? Aye.
Yeah, aye.
Nah.
Imperial Knight have it?
He seems to be thinking for a second.
You are in charge, after all.
Yes, this is much of a vote, is it now?
Well, perhaps think of it as our advice on the subject as your subordinates.
Let me see the map again.
Which map?
The map that you have.
I have a world map, or at least like a map of the region.
Aren't you the one that took the map of the city?
I wasn't, no. Did maybe Alice take the map of the city?
I think it was Alice.
Okay.
I know. Oh, I remember the map you're talking about. Yeah, it could have been Alice took it, not.
Just for a reference point, that is the map of the city. I'll move everyone over real quick. It'll work.
That's right. There were 5 points on it.
Yeah.
So we went to this one. This was the church. And I think we're kind of close to this one, weren't we? Now,
how far north did you go?
We went. I know that the reason we wanted to, we definitely came like somewhere here to take advantage of like the alleyways and stuff where the Wendigo couldn't catch us out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we, like, the only other thing I could think of us to do then is to investigate the other point. But based on how far apart they are, that would be, and how dangerous this city is in general, that might take us another several days.
How far north did you go for the boy?
For the boy? The question, how far north did we go for the boy?
Yeah.
It was about in total probably 20-25 minutes walking. And to get from the church to where you are currently took you about an hour.
Where are we currently?
What? You're camping? Oh,
Yeah.
right about here.
Oh, in that case, we probably got almost all the way to that red dot.
Is that where you were, boy?
In fact, we were in an empty lot, weren't we? And that corresponds to this little bit here. Oh, damn, the map's the wrong side, the wrong scale. That does correspond to that empty bit just to the left of the red circle.
May have been where I was. I don't know.
Could be.
But I've got a question, guys. Remember the church that we first went to? How
Yes.
old do you think that was?
Hang on, do you mean the shrine underground that kept trying to kill me, or the main church?
The main church.
Couple 100 years old, like 800 years old ish. I think that was how old we thought it was.
Hmm. Okay.
Like the same age as the rest of the city, though not like much older.
Gotcha.
That's what I remember.
So you think they were all built around the same time?
Or at least they were all destroyed.
To be
Okay.
fair, the underground part did seem a little bit different in design than the rest of it, but yeah.
Well, if you guys don't mind keeping out on our journeys, keep your eyes out for the oldest looking churches or temples we can find. I've got some interest in them.
So you were in somewhere, right? Where you just were.
Yeah, it's in my little box.
Were you really in your little box? Okay, so do I need to insight check that, or is he just obviously lying?
You can insight check it, unless you don't even want to be trying to lie right now.
I don't know that they'll get an answer right now, so.
Or you can insight check it then.
Oh, that was a rubbish roll.
And technically, you could make a deception roll. Oof.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da.
Oh wow.
Oh,
You have the sense that he might not be telling the truth, although it is only a slight sense.
yeah. Oof. Like if we are going to stay here to investigate these things, and you were in whatever is that red circle, you have to tell us.
I'm not sure the time is right for that.
Oh, so you were in something.
I'm not sure of anything.
You just
But-
told us that the time's not right, which means you know something.
Someday soon.
Oof. I try really hard not to treat you like a small child, but I mean, come on, you are, like, relatively speaking. So
I know, but
I regretfully must say, you are a child. You should tell the adults now what's.
at which point I will look at all of you and just start to walk off.
Okay, where are you walking exactly?
Behind Hammett. Because I'm not going to go far. But I will walk slightly off.
I mean, if he's not going to tell us what he knows, I think it's probably too dangerous for us to just start randomly exploring something that we have no evidence connects to the night.
Yeah.
We should go back to the. I think we should leave.
I think there are
try and
two-
come up with an alternative plan.
I think there are two options here. This is Hammett. Either we explore the circles, find out what relevance they have to all of this, or my other idea was we could pay a visit to a certain elf in a certain village and make him see if we can jog his memory a little bit more.
I really like that plan. I really like the plan. I don't like. I'm more than happy to go to investigate the circle. Not if Oof hiding stuff.
I'm fine with jogging the memory of an elf.
And the rest of you.
August?
Oh, I said yeah earlier. I just don't think anyone heard me.
Oh.
And what about you two newcomers?
I guess I'm a little bit confused. What's the story about red dots and maps and...
Yeah, we don't know any of this. I don't know if we're informed enough to even vote.
That's fair, you probably aren't.
Yeah, that's classified, guys. Need to know. No, it's the red dot. When we first came here, we, as you know, as we told you, we were looking for the night hag. We wandered around a bit. We encountered various, undead creatures. We found this big. The central dot is a big old ruined church, which had a whole bunch of weird stuff going on inside. Which we initially thought might have something to do with the night hag, but it doesn't look like a lair. It looks like somebody's just living. Although, albeit somebody with like weird magic power, probably. We don't know what significance the other red dots are. If Oof is not going to tell us about the northern one, then I'm very reluctant to do anything about the others because they don't seem to have anything to do with the old elven man in reference is a crotchety bastard in the village of Mard who we know knows something about the night hag. We just brought Mard into the fold of the Orthan Republic. There is some racial tension going on there. The elves in that village have taken over against the will of the wider village, or at least a portion of the elves, I don't know all the and the old elf man seems to be the leader there, and we are suspicious that he has something to do with the night hag. Obviously, the night hag is not really interested in elves because elves don't sleep, so on and so forth. That's most of the story. So we can go and extract information from him.
Also, if we think about this a little bit, who is the one who told us or led us here?
That's true. Maybe he was hoping we'd just get killed here because it's really dangerous here.
Alright then I guess going to the old elf in Mard sounds like a more concrete plan than just going around looking at the red dots.
I mean, I'm definitely curious about what these red dots are, but it doesn't sound like it's germane to the night hag. And unless we have any more insight as to what they are for.
That was my thinking as well. I think that elf didn't tell us everything he actually knew.
Very well. It sounds like Tamard it is. Does anybody remember how to get back to the place we came in here so we can pick Papa up?
Well, you do recall that you came in through the eastern gate, the eastern wall, through a section that had fallen apart. And that
I
is
guess we
also where you left Papa.
just start heading back that way then, assuming that's what we are doing.
Yeah, if that's good with everybody, are you all heading off in an eastern direction?
Yep.
Sure.
Okie doke. It is probably at this point a good hour and a half journey, are you going to be taking the main roads back, or what path will you be taking to get back to the Eastern Gate?
I think the main path probably safest for us. Less chance of being ambushed in side alleys by those orcs or anything else that's in here.
Yeah.
Okay. As you are walking down the main streets, you do notice off in, I guess, in the more western direction, as you're walking down one of the main roads, you do notice the blizzard does still seem to be going good ways in the distance off to the west, but I presume you avoid that.
Yeah.
Wait, does the blizzard like do a circuit around the red dots? Maybe is that's a thing?
You're not really sure.
I don't. I don't think it would, because it spent several days stationary on top of us.
I guess that's true. Yeah. So what the hell is influencing its movement?
Whoever conjured it.
It did sound like it was following the Wendigo for a while.
Yeah. Because we found it first here, where we found the Wendigo.
Well, maybe the Wendigo conjured it, and now that he's gone, it's just off on its own.
Is that how magic works?
Not really.
Oh,
I mean, I wouldn't really know, so.
Well, when we fought the Wendigo, it didn't really use any spells, so I'm not sure if it has the ability to cast it.
Yeah, it just used that weird scream of it and then just tried to eat me.
But it did have illusionary powers, so it's not like it was completely mundane.
I mean, I'm not sure you would attribute that necessarily to magic. I mean, it could move pretty fast. Maybe it could just mimic its prey's noise. There are animals that can do that.
No, we 100% saw like it in an illusionary form in one
Oh, you're
spot
right.
and standing.
No, you are right. It's true. There was an actual illusion of it. Yes, sorry.
Now, obviously, maybe that could be its only power, but like definitely had some kind of magic.
True enough.
Well, whatever. We're leaving the blizzard behind. We're done with it. Let's. I just want to forget about it now. Oh, just enough hassle.
Okay, so you're continuing heading off to the east then.
Yep.
Okay. As you do start getting closer to the walls, you do see, maybe not familiar at this point because it's been a while, but flaming skulls seemingly still patrolling the outskirts along the edge of the walls.
That's right. Can we find the gap that we sort of snuck through? Because if I remember right, we timed ourselves across one at a time to avoid the patrol. So can we do that again?
All right. It'd probably take you at least 5-ish minutes probably to find exactly where you came through, since it's been a while at this point.
Yeah, that's fine. I think there's.
But yes, you do see, well, what you think is the place you came through. It is a hole in the wall that's very similar to the one that you came through, and the
Lovely.
surroundings look familiar enough, although there are no bodies on the ground anymore.
Okay. So I'll just I'll go first and I'll explain to Kian and Devona what we did last time. Just one at a time, watch for the skulls because they follow a pattern, and you can either creep across if you're confident that you can avoid being seen, or you can like wait for just the right moment and then run for it if you're like the Imperial Knight, and don't and clank too much when you walk, and then I will sneak across at the appropriate moment.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to sneak, so I'll probably do like Imperial Knight Hand.
So do I need to make is it a stealth roll?
Yep.
I can't remember how we did it last time.
It is a stealth roll.
Just get low, wait for the right moment, and then just creep under their eye line.
Okay. As you've timed them before, there's about a 15-20 second gap between all of the skulls, and you do wait for one to pass and are able to sneak across without being detected in any way. Who would like to go next?
I'll give it a go. I'll cast Pass Without Trace on myself. And then turn into a panther. And slink through.
Okay. You can just make a stealth roll, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You are able to, similarly to Sarlin, you are able to sneak across, again, seemingly without being detected. And who's next?
Well, I'm anxious to get to Papa, and if Papa's on the other side, I guess I can go.
Okay.
So,
Are you going to attempt to sneak across?
If I time it just right, will they see me at all?
Well, your choices are to either basically try to sneak across right when one passes and just like stealth across so it doesn't hear or see you. The other option is to wait, like, and just book it, basically.
I think I will just book it when the time is right.
Okay, that would be an athletics roll. So stealth might be better for you, but it's up to you.
Will it? Yeah, let's do stealth then. I was trying to find that on my sheet here. I couldn't find it at first. Yeah, well, stealth across.
Very decisive. Go for it. Okay. After some hesitation, deciding if you're going to run for it or sneak across, you do sneak across, and seemingly get to the other side again without being detected.
I guess I'll go next, and yeah, I'm just gonna run through when I can.
Okay, you wait for a moment, and then you can make your roll. Okay. And you do basically just completely book it through the gap in the wall and to the other side again without being detected, it seems.
I guess I'll go next.
Okay. Right. As you are booking it across, you stumble a little bit, but you do make it through. One of the skulls floating past just a mere second after you get through the gap. But it doesn't seem that you were detected. I believe that leaves Hammett to try to make it. Who's obviously not going to try to sneak through. Okay. And he books it through as well, makes it to the other side. So you are all outside the ruins at this point.
Good. Do you remember where you left Papa?
Where did I leave Papa? I wasn't here that day.
You had left him, the party had left him in the forest. Like basically before the wall, there's like a clearing, and there's a forest slightly up the hill from the city. That's where you had left him.
Okay. He's up the hill in the forest beyond the city.
Well, lead the way.
Okay.
Who's Papa exactly? Is what Devona is gonna ask.
Oh, just wait. You're gonna love him.
Yeah. You kind of have to see it.
Yeah.
Though you will understand why we tolerate it once you do.
Alright, I'm very curious right now.
Is it not just your father? I'm confused.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, is it not just his father? I'm confused.
There's one word I'm not understanding. Not just his
Father.
father. Yeah, no, Papa's not my father.
Why do you call him Papa then?
I don't know. Let's call him Papa. You'll see. Come along.
Okay, so you're heading up the hill then?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, since you're probably leading the way, Oof, make a perception check.
Quality perception right there.
Always. Who would be following behind him?
Probably me.
Alright. Papa, when you get to the place where you think Papa is going to be, you don't see him.
Papa, where are you?
You can make a perception check as well, though, Sarlin.
Papa.
Sarlin, you see a giant robotic dinosaur hiding in the bushes.
He's over there. How did you miss him? He's not exactly like built for hiding.
Phew. Oh, yeah, I was scared for a second. Papa, come here. Come on.
At which point it suddenly seems to come to life, although it's probably been the entire time. Kind of shakes itself off and heads over to you.
How you doing, Papa?
What the hell is that?
This is Papa, my robotic dinosaur.
Devona is just wide-eyed and like super surprised.
I made him. He's pretty cool, isn't he?
Just
Wait.
for some idea for you two what it looks like that. So there you go. If that worked.
I don't think I didn't see anything.
Yeah, it probably only popped up for me.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, let me just fix that real quick.
I'm the only one who can see that sheet at the moment.
Alright, did the rest of you be able to see that now?
Yes.
That's what it looks like, just for some point of reference.
I don't understand. Is it alive?
He's mechanical. And he kind of follows and does whatever I tell him to do.
So he is alive.
In a sense.
But wait, what kind of creature gives birth to this kind of creature?
Well, I made him.
Is it like a golem?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
he's
is
like a bunch
technically
of-
a construct, yes.
yeah.
I'm
He looks,
impressed.
he looks very uncomfortable.
Though I think I'm a little bit unconvinced that he was the one that built it.
I don't know what to tell you. Believe it or not.
All right, let's hit the road.
Does it eat or sleep?
Good question.
You would know it does neither of those things, Oof.
No, it doesn't.
That's kind of unnatural.
Well,
Entirely.
I did make it, so.
Just gonna step
Gather
back and
your parts. Put it
give
together.
the creepy skeleton thing like a nice wide berth.
You don't have to be afraid of him. Unless I get mad. But that's never happened.
Doesn't make you feel any more comfortable.
So what is everybody doing besides being made uncomfortable by Oof's rather large pet construct, etc.?
Just heading off to the village of Mard.
Okay. It was a good about 12 hours journey, probably, from where you are currently to back to the village.
Yep.
Okay. At this point, it's probably finding Oof. It's probably late-ish afternoon. So are you gonna push through all the 12 hours and get to the village in the middle of the night, or stop at some point?
I would have thought we could probably stop it.
Did we determine at one point if I could ride Oof?
Yes, you can ride it.
Okay, I think I would like to mount Oof on this journey.
Okay. So yeah, so after we'll say 6, 7, 8 hour journey, it is getting quite late into the night. You are still in the forests that are pretty predominant in this area. Would you like to make camp then?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I guess we could make camp.
All right. So you set up some of your bedrolls, tents, etc., whatever you have, um, and prepare to go on a long rest, sleep for some of you. Um, who would be doing the watches?
I'll take the first 4 hours.
Okay. And who would like to do the watch after that? Or 2 people if they want to take 2-hour shifts.
I could probably take one since I don't really sleep that much.
Anyone else? No one wants to watch the camp. Okay, fair enough.
I'm not very perceptive, so I'm not sure I would be a good choice for that.
I mean, I can take a 4-hour watch.
You can do a 4-hour watch if you want. So you two are gonna just do 4 hours each then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. So everyone else goes to sleep or starts meditating, and it is your watch now, Sarlin.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the first 2 hours reading my book.
Okay, then you would make a
Back
perception
up.
roll with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Not too bad. As you are a little preoccupied with your book, but still keeping a good ear and occasional eye out to the woods around you. You don't hear anything too out of the usual or see anything too out of the usual forest noises and the like, but for the most part, it seems fairly on the up and up.
Okay. Good.
All right. And then for the second half of your watch,
Just a regular
Normal,
perception
yeah.
check.
Okay. The second part of your watch, again, nothing too out of the usual. Although at one point, about an hour into the second half of the watch, you do hear what sounds like a set of footsteps in the distance, not nearby, but you do make them out with that perception.
A set of footsteps. Can I tell like how big the thing that's making them is?
Considering it was rather quiet, and you just picked it up by paying very close attention, you would guess not very large,
A human noise.
most likely.
Can I just very carefully and stealthily go in that direction, see if I can identify what it is and if it's something that might be dangerous?
You could certainly attempt to, yeah. You can make a stealth roll.
Yep.
Alright, so you head off in the direction of where you heard these footsteps. It didn't, like I say, sound super close. It's probably a good 60 feet out or so.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. But yeah, okay. As you are getting close to where the sound is, you do hear several muffled voices talking to one another.
Ah, okay. So, still being super stealth, can I creep up now until I can see the people who are talking without giving myself away, if that's possible?
You could probably, yeah, okay. So as you could probably go to one of like there's many like shrubs, bushes, etc. around in the forest. You are able to get probably within 30 feet of them fairly safely. You still can't make out much of their conversation, and they're talking very quietly. But you do see two figures talking to one another. From the distance, it's hard exactly to tell, but they seem to be elves.
Do they look like the two scouts?
They do not.
Right. How much closer would I have to get to hear what they're saying?
Um, you'd have to get a little bit closer, probably close enough where you'd have to make another stealth roll. But
Does it seem like there's enough cover to allow me to do that?
there is cover. The issue mostly is making noise.
Okay. Yeah, I mean two's not handle too, and like the party's only 50 feet away. So yeah, let's take the risk. I'll try and get a little bit closer. Yeah, that's still solid.
Okay. You do get a little bit closer, and you can start making out the conversation. Um, one of them primarily seems to be talking to the other one. And then it seems that he is asking the other figure, the elf, if he's sure that this is the right camp. Which the other elf seemingly seems to assure him that he is sure that this is the right one.
Do they mention why they were looking for the camp? Like, I want to be sure that it's...
Not currently. Mostly, the conversation mostly seems to initially be that. At which point, after probably another like a couple seconds of conversation, he kind of just dismisses him and then says, "Then get everyone else and prepare yourselves."
Gotcha. I will creep back towards the camp then.
When you are, though, you do hear the voice that was talking. You stop where you are.
Oh, really?
His
Okay.
perception was quite good.
I will stop and turn back around and directly face the voice.
All right, you see now, looking at him directly, a rather large elf man in fairly decent armor, and he does seem a little bit larger than many of that you've seen. You're Starlin, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Me. Last time I checked, there's
Your
not many.
name.
Oh, I don't think that's important right now.
Well, then your affiliation.
I mean, I'm sure you could piece it together yourself.
I mean, it looks like you're one of the villagers from Mard.
That would be a good guess.
And based on what I just heard, it seems like you've been looking for us.
Well, you have been gone for about 3 or 4 days now.
Yeah, except you seem to be sneaking around in the middle of the night, coming heavily armed upon our camp. You'll forgive my suspicion.
Well, we wouldn't want to wake you.
I'm sure you wouldn't. So, if your intentions are good, you won't mind me shouting to wake up my companions, then, would you?
Well, that would be rather rude of you.
I'm positive they'd love to join this conversation.
I'm sure my men can wake them on their own, and you could just come with me.
No, I don't think that'll be necessary. Everybody wake up! We're under attack!
He fires off a crossbow at you.
And I'll
We're in
see if it
combat.
hits.
Okay, but we are in combat.
Yeah.
It is 220. 18.
That will hit. So I will use my reaction to deflect my...
Okie doke.
Let's see how much damage he does first.
Okay. 26, 4.
Oh, I'll say it online. 6. 2 points.
And make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's poison.
You are poisoned.
Do I get a chance to do something?
No, you are knocked unconscious.
Oh, seriously?
Yes. You fell by quite a lot.
Yeah. Wow, okay, so that's really strong poison. damn it. Okay.
But he did
Right.
get his cream off. So
Okay, so I managed to shout. Okay, so that's fine.
that's why he fired a crossbow at you.
Okay, so make a note that they're carrying crazy potent poison.
Okay. But yes, we are in combat. Let me just see. Let me just go to. This is repurposed, but that's fine. You all are still in camp. Silent is far as away. That's fine.
Just out of curiosity, how far into this rust have we gotten?
Not at all, really. I mean, about 3 hours in.
So not enough to restore anything.
No.
We'd get a short rest in there, wouldn't we?
Technically, yes. So if you would get anything back on a short rest, but you wouldn't get the benefits of a long rest yet.
Okay.
Although you'd be on the verge of getting the benefits of a long rest. I would say for the sake of this, I would probably let you have a long rest, Kian, because this is like
Oh,
3.5 hours in, and your long rest is like 4. So you're a little bit. If you push too hard at this, and don't go back to sleep, you will start getting exhaustion. But yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll move everyone over. If you want to just put your tokens on the map, Kian and Devona. And I'll change this.
So I did get a long rest, so I have all my spells back?
Yes, for the sake of this,
Okay.
you did finish a long rest, but if you don't continue that rest at some point, you will start going into exhaustion.
Okay.
Just for the sake of this.
And I'm going to assume since Papa's been alone for 3 days, he's had a long rest.
He doesn't sleep, but sure. All right. If everyone would like to roll initiative now.
I'm getting there. Hold on.
I'm believing you. Okay. Okay. Let me just do this. And then I will roll his initiative as well. For 17. Okay. Then we will go in descending. Okay, Kian, you're up first.
Okay, what do I see from here? Do I see Sarlan going unconscious?
You don't see anything from here. You just heard Scarlett scream out that you're under attack and have just woken up back in camp.
Okay. So am I prone then?
Well, I mean, meditating's probably like sitting, so not technically prone, but yeah.
Okay. I'll just move 35 feet in that direction.
Okay.
From here, do I see anything?
From here you do see a figure in the distance, although you do not spot Sarlin and see his collapse onto the ground most likely.
Okay. Well, if we're under attack and that's the only figure I see, I guess I'll call lightning into the sky and bring down a lightning bolt right there.
Okay. I'm not playing this one.
Wait, where did it come? Did it hit me as well?
Well, I don't know that you're there apparently. So
No,
yeah,
I know.
it'll
This
hit
is.
you.
I'm just. But it might wake me. It might wake me up.
That's fair, yeah. No, but without knowing Starlin is there, I just strike immediately on top of that guy. So yeah, Starlin fails his dex save automatically. I'm pretty sure if he's unconscious and just takes the damage.
Yes, he will automatically fail the dex save and take 19 damage. This guy gets to make his dex save though. +7. Okay.
Do I get shocked awake by that, or am I still unconscious?
He does make it, so he takes half damage.
Yep.
Alright, he takes 10 points of lightning damage. Yes, actually taking damage does bring you back to consciousness, as a lightning bolt just hits you.
Ow! From the floor.
But yes, will that end your turn, Kian?
I'll use my bonus action to cast Magic Pebble, because, again, why not? That'll be it for me.
Okay. Devona, you're up.
Did I see where Kian lightning called whatever strike at the guy?
You saw lightning off in the distance. There, obviously, the map does not represent it well, but this is a forest, so there is heavy tree cover. But you do know the direction he called it off to the northwestish direction.
I guess I'll just dash then.
Okay.
So that's 60 feet.
Yep.
Right, I guess I'll probably end up near Sarlon then.
Okay.
Well, you've got to use half your movement to get up.
Which would be 15, right? So you'd have 45 feet of movement, so you could get like here-ish, somewhere in this row. So if you want to just move somewhere in this row, then. At which point you do see where it called the lightning. You do see a figure standing there. It seems to be elvish, and at this distance, you could see Starlin on the ground as well, seemingly in a little bit of pain from being lightning struck. But you know.
I guess that's my turn.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, it is its turn now. Seeing you approach, Devona, it is going to fire off its crossbow at you now.
Alright.
11.
Nope.
Okay. And with its other attack, seeing you looking down at you, Sarlin, getting back to consciousness, he will swing in against you with his sword. Which will technically be advantage, right?
Yeah, because I'm prone.
Okay, well, we'll just see if this one hits. I didn't put the macros in by accident. I'll add those in a second, though. 21.
21 will hit.
Okay, I won't hold a second. It's probably unnecessary. Take 22 points of damage. Some high rolls. As you do feel on the blade, you do feel it it's poisoned as well.
Different kind of poison.
Yes, you don't have a struggle to stay awake this time, but it does hurt like a bitch.
Yep.
Okay, that will end his turn. Oof, you are up.
The first thing I would do is let out a howl.
Okay.
And
It's reasonable.
was I able to see where he was from my location when the lightning bolt went off?
Not really, no.
Okay. I will do my bonus action first and load my weapon,
Okay.
and then maybe move over to right around here. If I
Okay.
can.
You have to use your other tool, but you should be
Yeah,
able to.
I'm working on it. And if I can see anything from here, I will act on it, and if I can't, I will.
From this distance, technically he would be covered. You have sharpshooter, so it doesn't matter. So you do see him, so you can take a shot.
All right, I will take a shot.
It's 2.
That normal roll, yeah.
Yep. That will hit. All right, for 13 points of damage. All right, is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
No.
Okay. Sarlin, you are up.
Okay, so I will stand up and then just start sort of unloading into him. So I just comment that I absolutely hate people who use poison. First
That's fair.
2, and I'm going to flurry of blows as well.
22 and 17 hits.
10 points from that one. And from the first throw of blows that hit, can he please make a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone?
Okay.
DC 40.
Yep. Let me just do that. Okay. This will be his dex save.
That is a failure, so he's prone.
Okay, so he is knocked prone.
Nothing like turning the tables. And yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. That leaves August. You're up next.
All right. I assume I get up and start heading towards where everyone else is heading.
Yes, probably.
Yeah, so...
You're not oof. You're probably not going in the exact opposite direction.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm going to use my action to dash.
Okay.
And then because he's prone, I'm going to stomp on his face with my boot.
24,
4.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can he technically contest that? Well, technically, he has to roll real fucking well. Okay. I'll do it just to see. Oh, no, does not. But okay, so it is. He is grappled then. Yes.
Yes, and that's my turn.
Okay, Papa's up.
All right. Papa's gonna run forward. At full speed and take a claw attack on him.
Okay.
Unless there are any objections to that.
No. That will miss though.
That's unfortunate.
Will that end Papa's turn?
Yeah, that'll end Papa's turn. Papa was thinking for a second very slowly, but yeah, he's done with.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh wait, hold on 1 second. Is he still prone?
Technically, yes.
Then, as a bonus action, I would like to bite.
Okay, go for it. That will hit. 12 points of piercing damage. Okie doke. So Papa reaches down and bites into him. Will that end Papa's turn?
That will end Papa's turn.
Okay, Kian, you're up.
I'll bring down another lightning bolt. I unfortunately have no way to hit him without hitting Papa. Well, I don't think Kian has a lot of problem with that. So he'll bring a lightning bolt down right there so he can avoid everybody, but... oh, no, sorry. It'd be right back here, just off the map.
Yeah, I got you. But it would hit Papa?
Yeah. There's no way I can hit that guy without hitting Papa. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I think he has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws if he's prone. I'm not sure.
Technically, yes. He's prone and grapple, which would both give him disadvantage. So he's disadvantage on dex saves, yes.
Cool. Ooh, shitty roll. Alright, well, 10 points of lightning damage.
And he's disadvantaged.
Oh.
He makes it, but I should have just toggled it. But yeah, he makes it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Technically, Papa needs to make his dexterity saving throw.
Technicalities.
You just get hit by lightning, so it's a big one. He makes it as well.
Yeah, Papa
So
only
Papa
takes 5 points.
Yeah, Papa takes 5 points of lightning damage.
Papa can handle 5 points.
I'll move a little bit as well, but that'll be my turn.
Alright, Devona, you are up.
First, I'll move up.
Okay.
Then I'll just attack him with my halberd.
Alright, you do have advantage. He is prone and grappled. So. That will hit. And the second one will miss.
Alright. And I'll take my bonus action to hit as well.
Okay, go for it. That will also hit. Okay, 15 total. Alright. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okie doke. That does make it his turn. He is going to Actually, before he does anything, two crossbow bolts come at you, August.
All right.
That's the first one. And that's the second one.
Yeah, second one definitely hits.
All right, you take 10 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wow.
You are
Ooh.
poisoned and fall unconscious.
Oh dear.
At which point, he will use half his movement to get up. And he will swing twice at you, Sarlin.
Okay. First one misses. Sorry, first one hits. Second one misses.
Okay. You take 17 points of damage.
Ooh.
And that will end, seemingly, their turns. So, Oof, you are up.
Oh boy. All right. I will reload. And am I able to fire without hitting on anyone else from this location?
Yeah, you have sharpshooter. You're good.
Ta-da! All right. That would be the wrong character sheet.
That'll hit. Oh, damn. Okay. For 24 points of damage. Okay. He is looking very injured right now. Anything else you would like to do on your turn, Oof?
No.
Okay. You are up, Sarlin.
Okay. I will throw 2 attacks at him.
Both will hit.
For a total of 15 points of damage.
15 is enough to kill him. So you do
Can I
knock
make
him
that?
out.
Yeah, can I knock him out? Right?
You didn't specify that you wanted them to be, but if you wanted them to be non-lethal, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, if that's possible. I know I should have said beforehand, but I wasn't sure I was going to actually get him with those. And I want to throw a bonus action offhand strike. I basically just want to kick August to wake him up.
The amount of times you've done that is surprisingly high.
So unfortunately, that does do 7 points of damage, but I assume that wakes him up.
Yes, I've assumed so. Yes, he took damage, so.
Wake up, August! Not the time. Then can I see where the bolts came from? Did we see where that came from? The ones that shot August.
You don't see anything immediately, so.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna step back a little and take some cover behind Papa.
Fair enough.
And that's my turn.
August, you have been kicked awake by Silent.
Yeah. He's gonna look at the crossbow bolts that are at him, and then he's gonna take a log look around, see where they came from.
Okay, you can make a perception check.
Oh wow.
And that will be contested against stealth. Okay, you don't see anything.
Yeah. All right. Was that like an action or a bonus action or?
Technically an action, but for the sake of this, you're just quickly looking around. I'll say in the middle of combat, it can count as a bonus action.
All right. In that case, I'll go ahead and just pull out that shield and wield the shield, so that way they have a less likely chance of hitting me. And that's my turn.
Okay, Papa's up.
Papa's up. Can I ask Connor a question?
I mean, out of character, you can ask me whatever you like.
Out of character, Connor. Did you deliberately not kill him for a reason?
Well, I want to question him.
I don't think Papa will care too much about that. But Oof probably would. Papa is just gonna stand there and protect everybody and
Okay.
make no attacks.
Okay. Kian, you're up.
Okay, can I use my bonus action as well to try and see if somebody's around?
Yes, you could.
Alright. No advantage. Just 18.
Yeah, that's fine. I will make their roll in GM rolls, but and the okay. You do with that roll see one figure off to the west, actually, over in this direction, in a tree.
Okay. I was really hoping I would just be able to shoot blindly and maybe hit Papa, but that's fine. I'll yell like, he's over there, guys, and as I point, I'll throw a lightning bolt at him where he is in the tree.
All right, he's like somewhere around there. Yeah. Although without that marker on him, so I'll just take that off. Okay, so he has to make a dex save.
These dexterous motherfuckers.
They're
Alright,
very,
have
they're very
damage.
dexterous. Okay, yeah. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
I'll move towards him.
Okay. Devona, you are up.
Do I know that there's someone on the west?
You might not have seen him yet, but you did just see a lightning come down at a tree, so you could have a good guess where he's at.
Is the tree still standing?
More or less. It's a pretty large tree. He took a chunk out of it though.
Yeah, I guess I'll move 15 feet and try to see something or him.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
At that distance, you probably don't even really need to make a perception check. I think a lightning bolt interrupts stealth a little bit. But you do see a figure in the tree at that distance, anyways.
So I'll move closer and try to hit it. Is he up in the tree?
Sorry, what?
Is he up in the tree?
Yes, he is.
How high?
Probably 15 feet or so. He's towards the top of it.
I guess I'll and I guess I'll
Sorry, what are you doing?
I said I think I'm gonna try to chuck a javelin at it.
Okay.
That.
Yeah, you can just make an attack roll with the javelin then.
Yeah, I'm looking at exactly how to do that. So
If you dragged and dropped the javelin into your inventory, there should be an attack macro for it automatically.
Right.
I can do that. Basically, yeah. See if I can just do that real quick for
Right.
you.
I did it. It's okay.
Okay, cool. That will miss.
I do have another one, so
And that will hit.
right.
9 points of piercing damage.
And that's it, I guess.
Okay. Then it is his turn. Seeing you started to attack him, he'll fire a crossbow down at you, Devona.
That hits.
Okay. Take 9 points of piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw. And you do get, what do you get, +4?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. You are poisoned. +4 is 11, and knocked unconscious.
Okay.
Meanwhile, yeah, Kian, you hear at the last second a sound of a crossbow heading your way from not the same direction. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, definitely.
You take 6 points of piercing and need to do a Constitution saving throw.
All right, come on, let's roll high. I'm unconscious, aren't I?
Yep.
All right. Wait, hold on. So I guess I can't be put to sleep. Oh no, I can't magically be put to sleep. Never mind. I go to
Yes,
bed.
this is just unconscious. This is poison. Unless you have protection from poison, which some things do.
Actually, I know at a certain level I am immune to poison, but I don't know if I've gotten there yet.
Yeah, just double check it and let me know. Okay, Oof, you are up.
I guess I should unmute my microphone first.
Yes, take the hand off of your mouth, Oof.
What can I see? What do I know that's around me that
You don't actually see anything. Okay, fair enough, John. But you don't see anything right now. You do know that Kian set off a lightning ball off to the west, but that's about it.
Okay, I am just going to move to about here. And
I'll let you make a perception check with a bonus action. I mean, you do see Kian unconscious on the ground at this point. Falling onto the ground, I guess, because it's all happening at the same time, but yes.
Perception. This will go over real well, I'm sure.
Okay. You do see to the northwest, you do see Devona by a tree falling unconscious as well.
But I don't see anything else.
No, you do not. Although you do see a really fucked up tree as a lightning bolt hits straight through it.
I'm gonna stay put and defer to the next player.
Okay, Sarlin, you're up.
Do I see any of the people that fired off crossbow bolts?
You can make a perception check from where you are. One is closer to you, so you might see them. That would challenge their stealth roll. You do not see anything.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna head over to Devona.
You know the direction she went, yeah, to the
So
west.
40.
You don't see her yet. All right.
Gets me.
At which point, when you're that close, you do, well, probably 5-10 feet away, you saw it, but Devona falling unconscious to the ground, and an elf with a crossbow in the tree.
So do I still have my action?
Yeah, but there was a saved action. There's a crossbow bolt heading your way right now. A held action.
That will miss.
Okay.
So I'm going to take my kunai and I'm just going to scratch Devona in a chink in her armor. I'm going to try to anyway. Try and wake her up because my first attack.
Oh, wow.
That's unfortunate.
You
But
just stab into her.
I slipped. Whoops. And then I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to throw that same kunai at the guy in the tree.
Okay.
18.
We'll hit.
So he takes 8 points piercing.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
August, you're up.
All right. Do. All right. I'll go up here. How tall is the tree?
Well, the tree in total is probably like 20-ish, 20, maybe 25 at the very, very tippy top, but he's about on one of the larger branches, about 15 feet up.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action dash up to him then. And just climb the tree up to him.
Okay, you are standing on a tree next to him.
And then I'm gonna grab him.
That's what I would predict.
Yeah.
I would predict no less. All right, he will contest that. And fail.
Yep. We're gonna go down now. We're taking the express elevator.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm essentially jumping off the tree with him.
Okay. So you have landed with him on the ground.
All right, and then I'm gonna punch him.
Okay. That is with advantage, so it hits. Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, Papa's up. Hello, you there, Sonny?
He's on mute.
He is on mute. I would presume he is not.
Okay, I am here. It took a minute to get to that screen. As I was talking to myself a second ago,
Okay.
Oof is going to ask if anyone needs any immediate assistance from Papa.
You're talking to no one pretty much right now. Since
And hearing no response,
and Kian is unconscious, so
Papa is just going to stay with his foot on top of the unconscious elf and do nothing else.
okay. Kian, you are still unconscious.
Do I get like another saving throw or something?
Not with this poison, you don't.
Alrighty then. Oh,
But you're having very nice dreams right now. Poison-induced fever. It's good.
cool.
But yeah, Devona, you are up.
I'm gonna attack the restrained, grappled elf.
Okay, you can go for that. That will hit. And that will hit.
And I'll just bonus attack him again, I guess.
Okay, go for it. That will hit as well. Okay. He's looking pretty banged up at this point. And it is his turn. He's going to challenge your grapple. So let's do that.
Yeah. It's not with advantage, so yeah. Very beatable.
He does technically make it then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bender wins.
And he's gonna run like a little bitch. You both, Devona and August, you do both get attacks of opportunity against him.
All right.
Yours goes wide. You're just too shocked that anyone could break from your grapple. And Devona, that does hit. For 9. I'm glad you are a regular member of the Get Them to 1 HP club.
Oh my god, again?
It's our thing. It's just, you're really part of the group now.
Strangely bizarre. I have like double checked my math like 20 times to make sure, because this is bizarre how often this party gets enemies to 1 HP. As for the other ones, okay. One crossbow is actually heading your way, Oof. I presume that will miss.
Oh yeah, that'll miss.
This one is heading for Sarlin.
That hits.
Okay. For 6 points of piercing damage, make a Constitution save.
I catch it, and where did it come from? Because I can throw it back.
That one came from the northeast.
Presumably, he had to break stealth to shoot me.
He did, yes.
So, do I see him properly?
Yes.
Stuff the map, I assume. Cool.
Yes.
I will spend the. Actually, how far away is he actually? Because the range.
He's about 30 feet to your northeast. I mean, sorry.
Long range, so it'll be a disadvantage. But I'll spend a key point to throw it back. So it counts as a monk weapon for me. So it's still dex. I'll just use the kunai macro for that. 16.
That will miss.
Okay.
Okay, close though. And then one more bolt will sail out at you, August.
That'll hit.
Okay, so 8 points of piercing, and make a Constitution save. You are next to Devona, so it will get +4.
Oh wow.
Wait, you do make it. So you take the damage, but you're not poisoned. That'll end their turns. Oof, you are up.
All right. I must off mic. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yep.
Can Oof see where that bolt came from?
Not where you currently are. You'd have to move up a bit.
And then would I see him, or has he gone back into stealth mode?
He probably has gone back into stealth, but
Starlin, where should I shoot?
You shouldn't. You should wake up, Kian.
Wow, where is he?
Right next to you.
5 feet away from you.
Okay, I'll go work on that. Is there a way for me to wake up Kian?
You can. What would you like to try to do to wake him up? As I don't think
No.
you've seen anyone do that yet.
Well, I could try cure wounds and see if that would help.
You also seem, I believe, have a spell that gets rid of conditions, but
Do I? Let's look. That would be Papa's. He definitely cannot help.
Although you might not have taken it or gotten rid of it, because I don't know how you choose spells sometimes.
All
You
I've
don't.
got is
You don't have
yeah,
it now.
yeah. All I've got is cure wounds at this point. I mean, there's other things I could do to him, but I don't think they'd help.
Up to you.
Let's try cure wounds to see what happens.
Okay. You can do that then. You do heal 9 points, Kian.
Nothing happened. I haven't taken any damage.
Yeah, you restore 9 points. You don't wake up though, but there you go.
I'm sorry, I took a little bit of piercing damage.
You did. It
I'll
probably
back up
completely
to full.
offset that. Yeah.
Sorry, Charlene, I don't think I'm able to do it.
Just give him a good slap.
Really?
That's what I did for everyone else.
All right. That doesn't sound very nice.
Being dead is worse.
This is true. How can I slap him?
You would have to attack him, but you just use your action using cure wounds.
Okay.
So will that end your turn?
Yeah.
I'm hoping when I say attack him, you're not going to try to shoot him, but okay. Silent, you are up.
I'm just gonna run up to the guy that's running away, and I'm just gonna try and just sort of finish him off.
Okay.
So 26. I think that hits.
Yes, that will hit.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. Which, if you have
Will-
1 HP, I assume
will
that's
kill
the end of
it.
it. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to keep this one alive. I'm just. Now, can I? How far is
You move 40 feet, I believe.
that? 30, 35. Yeah, 40 feet. So I've got 10 feet of movement left. And can I see anybody from where I'm currently standing?
You didn't take any. You could use your bonus action to do perception if you would like from here.
I will, because I can still throw a knife if anybody's within range. 14.
There's one close enough. So I'll see if you beat his stealth. No, you do not see him.
Okay. Yeah, that's in that case I'll just use the rest of my movement to just move back there. And that's my turn.
Okay. August, you're up.
All right. Would I still see the one that Silent threw the crossbow bolt at?
You know what direction he threw it in, so I would say that would give you advantage on this perception roll.
All right. Then yeah, I'll try and see him.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you do see him. He is a little farther, at least slightly off the map. That's fine though. Let's put him on, just so you know what direction he's vaguely in. He is northwestern, but he's about few more blocks up because he is about 30 feet away from you. So just so in a tree again.
All right. How far up is he in the tree?
It seems very similar, maybe 15, 20 feet up in the tree.
All right. Yeah, I'll walk up to the tree, but I can't climb that this turn. So I'm just gonna throw 2 javelins at him.
Okay, go for it.
Oof.
Both will miss.
Yeah.
Will that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Papa is up.
You're muted again, Sully.
Sorry, it's like 5 steps to get to that screen on my phone. I said, could Papa run into that tree to knock the guy down onto the ground?
Oh, I could attempt to. I would say, yeah.
Okay. So, and he's
I would say that's
Probably.
probably an athletics check for Papa versus a deck save from him.
okay.
So yeah,
All
Papa
right.
could charge
So,
the tree and make an acrobatic, not an acrobat, an athletics check. Gonna think he's gonna be. He cannot fail this actually, but 23. Yeah, he is not knocked out of the tree.
um, how high up is this guy?
About 15, 20 feet.
Okay. Was that my action?
Yes.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. No one has awoken you yet, Kian.
Oh, I know.
I'm sure one day you will be awake. Okay, Devona, you're up.
You won't have to wait too long. I'm gonna move to Kian and give him a slap on the face.
You
Okay.
literally have an ability that will allow me to wake
Yeah,
up without a
slap.
slap.
You don't have to slap him. You actually
You
have
are
a thing for
consciously
this.
choosing to slap
Yeah.
me.
It's all that they know works.
Yeah.
You can make an attack roll with advantage against him. With whatever you would like to try to hit him with. If you're just doing an unarmed attack, you can just make a strength roll. And I'll just add your proficiency. Well, you're not proficient with unarmed probably. So yeah, just make a strength roll.
Actually, everyone's proficient in their unarmed attack.
No, you're only if you take the tavern brawler or you're a monk.
Nope, it literally says everybody's proficient in their unarmed attack.
Really?
Mhm.
Where does it say that?
And then under making unarmed attacks.
Oh, fair enough. I'll add it in then. Just make a unarmed. It probably doesn't matter because you have advantage and his AC isn't super hard.
That's right. You just it's not proficient. I'm thinking of it's the damage die.
Yeah. You don't get a damage dice when you
Yeah,
punch.
that's it. 1 point plus your strength.
Right, so it's athletics, or how do I do that?
You can just push the athletics button and it'll be the same thing.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah, 22 definitely.
You do hit him.
For 1 point of bludgeoning damage, I think, right?
1 point plus your strength.
Yeah, what is your strength modifier?
It's a +5.
So 6 points, but yes.
Since I'm unconscious, isn't that technically a critical?
I mean, I guess technically yes, although it doesn't. You take one more point of damage, but
I mean, there's no damage
dice.
die
no
to
real
double.
in this, yeah. So you
Alright.
just hypothetically double the 1 to 2, but you are awake now.
Oh, good.
You've been punched awake by a paladin.
Hey, it's the gentlest attack I have.
Yes, you didn't stab him with your halberd. That's fair.
You could have laid on hands.
No, punching people is all Devona now.
Will that end your turn, Devona?
I guess I'll move up a bit. Wait, how much movement did I use? I didn't count that.
I think like 15 or so.
Yeah, so I'll move up beside August.
He is slightly farther up. The map is not accurate right now. Actually, we'll just drag 5, 10, 15, 15. That'd be a little more accurate map-wise.
Sure.
But you could still move 15 feet up if you want.
Yeah,
And August is,
that's my turn?
yeah. And 5, 10, 15 down there as well. Okay. It is their turns now. August, this is against you. I
That's a
presume that will
miss.
miss. One will come for you, Sarlin.
Okay, that hit.
All right. You take 10 points of piercing, and
Catch it again, and I will catch it again.
okay.
And do I see who threw this one? Who shot that one?
Yeah, he has to come out of stealth to shoot. They're using their bonus action, so go back into stealth.
Cool. I'll try and. How far away is this guy?
15 feet actually. I'll put him on the map.
That is short. Means I can just use another bonus action to throw it back at him. Jesus, Mac. 16.
Yeah, that will miss though.
Okay. Never mind then.
And be one other shot. Is it plus one? Hit. Okay. Oof, you're up.
Okay, I remembered this time. I'm discussing. I still can't see one that's hiding. Sarlin, I think Keenan's awake now. Where should I shoot?
I mean, is he close enough that I can hear him? Because I moved further away now.
You'd have to really yell. Oof. Do you want to yell really loudly right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one over there, and I know August went that way. If you can see where I'm pointing.
He can't see you, so saying that way is not going to help, but yeah.
Let's see here. Oof is gonna head towards Papa.
Okay.
How far is that? How many feet?
20 to get to like the edge of Papa.
I'll go there.
You do see Papa, head butted a tree to try to get, and you do see an elf in it.
All right, good try, buddy. Can I shoot from here at this point?
Yeah. I mean, normally he would probably it'd be a difficult shot just because of Papa's in the way, but sharpshooter, so you can still make a shot, yeah.
Okay. Under cannon. Submit.
Shooting between. That will miss.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Will that
will reload. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Reload and end.
Okay. You're up, Sarlin.
Okay, so I will run at the one who shot at me. Is he in a tree as well, or is he at ground level?
He is in a tree as well. They're all in trees.
Cool. Can I just climb up next to him? So I've got 40 feet of movement, so 20 feet to climb.
Yeah.
Lovely. And I will just attack him as much as possible. 1, 2, and then flurry of blows.
Okay, the second 2 will hit.
Okay, so on that one, 6. And 8. So if he could make a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet from me, please. On the.
Okay, that's a strength save. What's your DC?
14.
Okay, so he doesn't make it then.
Okay, yeah. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, August, you're up.
All right, and he's 15 feet up, right?
Just about, yeah.
All right, August will rage and climb the tree and go for the grapple.
Expect nothing less. Yep. Go for it.
Oh, wow.
He can challenge that. Does not.
Oh, wow.
So he's grappled.
All right, down we go. Let's drop out of the tree. And then I will punch him.
Go for it. That'll hit. For 8 points of damage. Do you have the sneak attack on that one?
Advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. I got you.
Also, I'm raging now, so the
Yeah.
rage damage as well.
Yeah, I was adding that in already. I gotcha. Okay. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Papa's up.
Papa. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm not muted this time. It's good. Could you? I'm taking you didn't take that guy out. What is your rage damage there?
He is still standing.
All right.
If you shoot him, you do have advantage.
Well, Papa can't shoot, but he
Oh,
can.
Papa.
He can take a bite out of crime.
Then he can take a bite off crime with advantage. Good thing.
If it would let me,
that will hit. That'll hit.
Okay.
Oh, dang. 41 points. Okay. 20 points. I don't know why I doubled that, but yeah, in my head. If you did 40 points of damage, that'd be fucking crazy. I guess with a crit, but will that end Papa's turn?
Yes, sir, Bob.
Okay, Kian, you are awake.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Alright. Do I see any of these guys around? Or are they hidden from me?
Technically, you would probably, so you can easily see Papa in the north, and probably you heard some sounds of combat in the west, but that's probably about it right now.
Okay, well, it seems like everybody's got the stuff in the north, so I'll probably try and head west.
Fair enough.
If I get right up here, can I see this guy?
Yes, you would have seen him about 10 feet out, 10, 15 feet out. So yeah, you see him.
Okay.
You see
I'll probably
Starlin
stay.
fighting something in the tree.
Alright, cool. I will, I'll throw some fire at him.
Okay. He's about to get lit.
Well, never mind. I tried and throw some fire at him. Apparently, I'm still a little bit groggy from when I went to sleep.
Apparently, a little bit, yeah. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Sure. As a bonus action, I'll cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
That'll be it for me.
You're up, Devona.
Well, I'll move up and attack.
Yep. And it is with advantage.
9.
Hit. Okay.
And bonus action as well.
Yep. That one will miss, though.
That's fine.
Does that end your turn?
Yep.
Okay. This one will try to attempt to break your grapple, August. So let's
All right.
out of the way.
26.
Technically could beat it, so we'll just go for it. No, not at all. So it is still grappled. Do I want it to do that? Okay. I'll say that's all I can do with this turn. Sarlin, the one you are fighting
Yep.
will make 2 sword attack. Will swing his sword against you twice.
Both hit.
Okay.
Ooh,
You do.
okay, so I'm down and 2 death saving throws. Lost.
He's within range of my spirit shield ability, so I could probably reduce the damage.
He did take 11, just for the sake of this, we'll see if it helps. So take 11, 22, 28 points of damage. Is there any way that thing will help? Sorry.
I can reduce it by 12 at max if I get lucky. 8.
No.
Well, you took 20 points of damage instead. When did you go down, actually? What amount of damage did you go down?
I had 8 left. So how does that work?
So the 6 poison would have put you down?
Yeah.
We'll say then for that, since that would take off that, we'll just say you only failed. Well, because that would overlap with part of that damage. We'll just, for the sake of this, we'll just say you failed 1 death save, since it's like halfway through the next damage. It's fine.
Do I take like damage falling from the tree or anything, or am I safe where I am?
I mean, you're pretty much hanging unconscious off a tree limb, we'll say.
Okay. All right, I'm good then. Fine.
What is the gonna do? Oof, 1 crossbow's heading your way. Oh, yeah. It doesn't hit. You don't even see a crossbow land near you, actually. Just like, why is a crossbow like 20 feet away from you in the ground right now? But yeah. Okay, it is your turn, Oof.
All right. This little dude's still alive that everyone's fighting around? All right. Out of my way, boys and girls. Well, I'm going to try to shoot him from here.
You do still have advantage. So shoot away. Oh, hit. For 16 points of damage. Nice. And then reload.
Yes.
Okie doke. Will that end your turn?
Yes.
Give us a sweet death save there.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm awake.
And you are back with 1 HP.
Yep.
Fair enough.
How does that work again? Am I able to
That's at the
stand up?
It's at one point, and I believe you're still down, but you are
Okay,
awake.
that's cool. So I'm just chilling in the tree, like going. Here we are again.
Here we are again. At least you didn't have to so long this time.
Yeah.
Okay, August, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna punch the one I have.
That'll hit. Okay. And that will also hit. That is enough to kill it.
All right.
Yeah, that's enough to kill it. Will that end your turn?
I mean, do I actually like hear the fighting over here? You know. Like,
You maybe hear faint combat in the southwest. I would say.
Yeah, they'll head over there.
Fair enough.
I can get all the way over here, and yeah, I could actually just sort of bonus action climb up to the person, but that's my turn then.
At this point, it would be really tricky to be up on the same branch as them, but you could try if you would like.
I'll hold off then, yeah.
Because it's a pretty sturdy branch, but Sarlin's body's hanging off it, and there's an elf on it right now. It'd be hard to fit, is all I'm saying, but you could try.
Yeah, I think I'll just hold off then.
Okay. Papa is up.
All right. Is this the bad guy right here?
It is.
All right.
Although you do know even though it was a very bad shot, you do know a crossbow bolt sold at you, so there's probably one near you as well.
Oh, let's see here. Can I? Well, Papa wouldn't. Papa's just gonna do what Oof tells him to do. And at the moment, Oof or Papa is going to run at this guy right here and hit him with a claw attack.
Okay. It's quite a run, but he couldn't make it. That will miss. He claws into the tree
Papa's not doing
and
so hot
just
today.
shreds off a part of the tree.
Uh-huh.
I presume that will end Papa's turn.
That would indeed end Papa's turn.
Okay. Kian, you're up.
I could do the fun and wasteful thing, or I could do the sensible thing. I'll just do the sensible thing and throw another fireball at him.
Hadouken. That will hit. Yep.
12 points of fire damage.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I just saw Sarlin go down. I'll use my bonus action to cast a healing word, just to give him a little bit of extra padding.
Okay.
$10 points to you, Sarlin.
Thank you.
And that's it for me.
All right. Devona, you are up.
Do I can I take a perception check to see if there's the one that shot the bolt is anywhere near?
Yeah. Okay. Let me roll his stealth roll, which was this roll. Okay, yeah, you do see him. There is one. Let me put him onto the map if I could. One right about there.
I'll go toward him then.
Okay.
Is he up in the tree?
He is up in the tree, yes.
I still have 5 feet, I think, of movement. Is there any branch I could stand on or something?
I believe you have 10 feet of movement.
Hmm?
I think you only move 20 feet, so you have 10 feet of movement left.
Right. So I'll climb up to him or something?
You probably couldn't climb up to him necessarily, but there is a lower branch you could probably get on.
And he would be within reach.
You have 10 feet of reach, yeah.
Alright, then that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Then go for it, yeah. The first one will hit.
So just 6 points slashing.
Okay. Will that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. The one you just swung at, Devona, will fire down his crossbow at you. He is a real bad fucking shot, apparently. Like, really fucking bad.
He's trying his best.
Okay. And then he will make an acrobatics check to hop to another tree. You can do that at least. You do get an attack of opportunity as he jumps away. That'll hit. Okay. As you slash him as he leaps to a nearby tree, which will end his turn. This one will make a similar move and attempt to jump to another tree. Just to make sure. Stumbles a little bit, lands on a lower branch, but does make it to the other tree.
Do we get attacks of opportunity?
You get an attack of opportunity, and Papa gets an attack of opportunity.
Nice.
That will hit.
And can I make mine a stunning strike? Can you make a Constitution saving throw to prevent him from getting away?
And you can do those on reactions, right?
I can just do them whenever I'm making a melee attack.
Okay. Constitution, you said?
Yeah.
I
That.
believe he makes it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he just takes 17 points of damage.
Yeah, it's still a good chunk. You can make an attack with Papa as well, Sonny.
All right. Can I bite at him?
Oh yeah. That will miss though.
Papa needs to go back to bed.
Apparently. And he is in another tree now, but slightly lower branch, like maybe only about 10 feet off the ground at this point. He didn't quite get as high as he wanted. He will fire off a crossbow at you, Sarlin,
Okay.
who just punched him.
That'll miss.
Okay, that will end his turn. Oof, you are up.
All right. Oof is going to. So this is the guy that.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I want to move to here and shoot him.
Okay. That will hit. For 23 points of damage. Will that end your turn?
I'll reload, and yes, that will end.
Okay. Sarlin, you are up.
Can I do the same sort of acrobatics trick to get across to the other tree?
Athletics or acrobatics, either's fine.
Acrobatics for me. Oh, 11.
I mean, you would make it, you would land on a nearby branch, probably not the same one as him with that roll, though.
Okay. I'll just use my movement to make it up to him.
Yeah, it's like 5-10 feet of movement, so.
And then I will. Ooh, another crit.
Oh, wow.
Shit. 2 more. Okay. So that's going to be 11 and 15, so 26 points of damage. Is he still standing at that point?
With 26, let me double check. Yes.
Okay. Try and finish him off with a flurry of blows. 15. Oh, and 10. Never mind.
Both of those will miss.
So that is the end of my turn.
Okay. August, you are up.
All right. How bad is he looking?
He's looking pretty hurt. Like, pretty damn hurt.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and climb up and just punch him then.
Okay. The second one will hit. And that is enough to take him down. Will that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Papa's up.
Okay. Pop has 60 feet of movement? I can't remember.
Should be on the sheet.
Should be. Should be in the keyword here.
60 feet, yes.
Oh. Alright, so. This guy's still unconscious, I'm guessing.
Are you going to actually look at his body now?
No, Papa's gonna get closer to the guy in the tree.
Okay.
Putting between Oof and the baddie. And
Fair enough.
I think that's all he's gonna do.
Okay. It's your go, Kian.
Okay, so that guy's unconscious. That guy's all the way over there. I don't really think there's much for me to do at this point. It seems like everyone's got it all handled.
Fair enough.
I'll no, that's kind of a waste. I don't know. I guess I'll just hold my action. If another person gets attacked, I'll cast a healing spirit on them.
Okay. Devona, you're up.
I'll jump toward him.
Okay, athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, definitively athletics.
All right. With that, you would be able to jump to a slightly lower branch, but again, you would be within reach of him at least.
And I'll swing at him.
Okay, go for it. Yeah. First one will hit. Same. Okay. And yep. He looks pretty injured, but he is still standing. Will that end your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. On his turn, he will attempt to fire off a crossbow at you.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. You'll just take 5 points of piercing and make a Constitution save. Okay, plus 4. You are knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
At which point he will again try to hop to another tree with acrobatics. Make it. But that will end his turn. Oof, you're up.
Oof is going to fire a shot at him.
Okay. That will miss.
And Oof will reload and continue to cower behind Papa.
Fair enough. Sarlin, you're up.
Okay. I can't see that. So I know Papa went that way. Where's the? Can I see where that one is from where I am? Moving up there to Papa.
Why? No. You do see Devona hanging off a limb unconscious and Oof hiding behind Papa, but that's about it.
Where is he? Oof?
He's in the tree.
Are you pointing to which tree, or are you just saying in the tree in general?
I'm pointing towards the tree, and Papa's like eyeing him. So follow Papa's eyes.
Okay, is that enough, or do I need to make a perception?
That's enough, yeah.
Cool. In that case, I will use one of my key points to do Step of the Wind. It's a bonus action dash and just run up next to him, assuming I can just hop up on the tree again.
Yeah.
And then I will make my 2 attacks. I miss. Do it.
Second one will hit.
Yeah. For 8 points damage. And that is my turn.
Okay. He is still standing, but very badly wounded. August, you are up.
I guess August will head off the way Sarlin ran off just to check out the situation. Yeah, go ahead and bonus action dash, and I could just almost make it to the tree, but stop and be like, oh, okay, just yeah. He's just pretty much gonna wait there because
Okay.
yeah.
Papa's up.
Let's see here. Papa's gonna move over to the tree, and he's going to attempt to bite him if he can.
Go for it. We'll miss.
That's all I've got.
All right, Kian, you're up.
Alright, I'll use my action to turn into a giant eagle and then move this way. And just hover in front of this guy.
Very surrounded at this point. Devona, you are unconscious.
Yep.
All right. He will bonus action disengage and make an acrobatics check to try to hop to another tree. Because that's just who he is. At which point he will fire off a crossbow bolt at you, Sarlin. I presume that will miss. He has a mic mute, but I'm presuming that will miss. All right, Oof, you're up.
All right.
Sorry, it's on mute. That does miss.
And Oof will take a shot.
Okay. That will miss.
I'll reload and hang my head in shame.
Okay. Sarlin, you are up.
I won't bother acrobating. I'll just step out of the tree and run to catch up with him.
Okay.
And then try and finish him. Or 18 and 23.
He'll parry the first blow, but the second one will hit.
10 points damage.
I think that's enough. Yes, that does kill him.
Cool, that's fine. Anything else?
And as far as everyone is aware at this point, we are out of combat.
I'm just going to quickly fly above the tree line, just as you said, as far as we're aware, and with my eagle eyes, just try and make sure there's absolutely nobody else hiding around here.
No, you can do a general perception check.
Can I take the eagle's advantage for its keen sight?
Yeah, sure. As you're scanning around the treetops and over the forest, you do not spot anything, and it does seem to be returning back to usual. There is a quiet after a while because of all the combat, scared off a lot of the local wildlife, birds, etc. But it does return after a couple 30 seconds or so, and everything seems to be quiet again. And you do not spot anyone.
I'll loop back around and change it to be eagle form and say, okay, I think we're good. I think that was all of them.
Good. We have their leader as a prisoner.
And I'm still unconscious if anyone cares.
Hanging from a tree.
It's like, oh yeah, and Devona's unconscious, so I'll go over.
Hold on, let me go over. I've got to wake her
Devona,
up.
Right.
I'd also like to hit Devona on the head.
If you've got a thing for this, I'll let you do it.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna hit her over the head.
I accidentally stabbed her quite deeply earlier.
Oh god, I don't even hit her. I don't even hit her.
Okay, so at this point, I'll do it instead. I'll just crack her in the nose, gently, but enough that it hurts a bit to wake her up.
Okay, you get punched in the face, Devona, and you are awake.
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
I think I did more damage to you over the total of this than they did. But...
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so is everybody good? We're all alive?
Does anybody need healing? It doesn't seem like they actually really hurt us all that much.
Oh well, I nearly died,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
but I can take my long rest. That'll be that's coming up in from my bit. But we should tie up the prisoner, and we'll question him in the morning.
Shouldn't we question him right now?
I mean, I'm fine if you want to, but I mean, I'm happy to do it now. I just figured, we might want to get some sleep, but happy to do it now. I just want to confirm that he's been sent by the village. He already told me he's from Mard. I want to confirm that it's the old elf leader who sent him to kill us. We should also check their bodies for anything that might be useful.
Yeah,
I think it should.
Or like written proof of orders or something.
Yeah.
Also, has anybody seen Hammett? He was nowhere to be seen during that. He doesn't usually skip on fights.
As far as you know, he's back in the tent. All right. Just before you go, the final one thing you would notice at this point, I presume, if you're looking over all the bodies right now, including the one that you're keeping prisoner, there's 2 crossbow bolts sticking out of the one you were trying to keep as a prisoner.
Oh, son of a bitch! He's dead anyway. All right, because to check their bodies and see if there's any
Smack him a
orders or
couple
anything on them.
times. Maybe you can wake him back up.
I suppose that's a good idea. Let's just double check. He's definitely dead, right? Because they're small crossbow bolts. They might not kill him.
If you're looking over his body and giving it a good double take, he is dead.
Yeah.
It's what someone over here was doing.
Yeah. He wasn't involved in the combat.
He was better at executions than hitting, that's for sure.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, he learned how to shoot at the Stormtrooper Academy.
All right, let's just search their bodies and see if we can find anything interesting on them.
Yeah, I'd also like to retrieve the 2 javelins that just flew off into the distance when I threw them.
Yeah, I'd like to have mine as well.
You could probably go find them then, yes. Oof, would you be joining Sarlin in looking over the bodies?
Nothing else.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, you can both
They
do.
were working with pretty fancy poisons. Oh.
Okay. You can make an investigation as well. Oof. Just to have them both out, just so I can do it all at once. Hi, Oof. Sarlin and Oof, you both find the obvious. They're all wearing a form of studded leather armor. Pretty surprisingly nice quality. They also have their crossbows. In total, among the 4 of them, as you go around, there's probably about 32 bolts across the 4 of them. They seemingly did not have many, but they do all seem to be poisoned, as far as you can tell at a quick glance. At least Oof, who did okay on his investigation. They also all have their swords, which also seem again to be poison, although a different kind of poison, it would seem. That's about all you find, Sarlin, because that's basically it's the stuff that's right there.
Yeah, I don't know. With that check, is it possible to tell are any of these people that look like the scouts took us here?
I mean, that's pretty much just facial recognition, not really like an investigation roll. None of these 4 seem familiar to you at all. If you do a separate roll later, you might have seen them in the village before or something, but none of these are scouts. Yeah. As for you, Oof, you do find the one that seemingly was the leader, the one that Sarlin was trying to keep as a prisoner. He was carrying around 34 pieces of gold on him. And with that investigation roll, you do find a small packet of letters, notes, I suppose,
Okay.
in the fold under his armor.
I will take both the packet and the gold, I guess.
Okay.
And I would like to examine the packet of letters in a more comfortable setting.
So back at the camp, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As for August and Devona, you both found your javelins.
All right. After that, I'd probably go and. Oh wait, no, never mind. Yeah, I just go back to camp then.
Yeah. Me
Okay.
too. I'd follow Oof and offer
Yeah.
to help look through the letters he found.
Yeah, so you all head back to the camp. You do see Hammett in the tent still, seemingly
What's up,
just
Hammett?
waiting.
Maybe he's finally sleeping.
Took you longer than I expected. You'll need to work on your time in the future.
I mean, you could have helped. They had some weird poisoned weapons.
I figured you could handle it, and you did.
I mean, I'm not saying we couldn't. I'm just saying, it would have been easier with your assistance, but
I was testing
You
your
know.
capabilities, that is all.
you're the boss.
Like I said, a little slow. In the future, try to pick up the pace. But good job nonetheless.
Sort of give him the sort of half sarcastic thumbs up.
Sarcasm does not seem to register for him, so.
Yeah.
But you're going to look over the packet of letters and notes. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you just doing this on your own, or are you letting someone help you?
Anyone who wants to go over them can. I'd like to, or
Yeah.
at least everyone who's there, to look at each one.
I'll certainly spend some time going over them.
Okay. The first couple ones that you see, Oof, are in common. And they seem fairly strange kind of letters, very vague in terms of like what they're saying. But the gist of them kind of is kind of you do register that these letters are about you or your party, to be exact. They're not just about you, Oof. There's this one kid, no, but and they do seem to be giving again, since you're familiar with where you've been, it makes sense, but it's very vague. But it does seem to be a trajectory of where your party has been since leaving camp, going to get rid of the infestation, coming back to the village, going to the ruins, etc. So it seems that these letters were keeping track of your position, at least the first few. The ones that follow are in Elven, which I do not believe you read, but others do.
I do, certainly. And
Okay.
the other two elves will as well, obviously.
Yes. Yeah. Devona, do you speak Elven as well?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So Oof, you cannot read these ones, so you pass them off. Between Sarlin and Devona, the first few, and Kian, etc. The first few pages pretty much seems to be a contract. Again, the terms are very vague, although that's a little more difficult in Elven since can be a more direct language in some ways. But basically, these, if you boil it down, these are a contract to assassinate you. Or the secondary part is you do notice there are two kinds of offers going on. There's an amount to assassinate you and an amount to take you alive. The amount to take you alive is obviously a bit more.
Does it say who the contract is for?
The contract does specify a few names. You don't recognize any of them. You probably guess that those signatures are the people you just killed. As for who the actual who contracted it, there's no signature for that at all.
And is the same for the letters in common? There's no signature to them.
No, actually, the letters in common actually seem, just like I said, just to seem to be kind of a tracking. They're more like notes, if anything.
Oh,
They're
okay, sure.
like tracking your position, so no one signed those.
Yeah.
So no letterhead, no watermarks simply hold them up to the light, anything like that.
No, not really. There is one final kind of piece of paper in it, in the very back of the packet or whatever, like bundle of papers. You do see a star symbol.
Do we know what it represents?
Some of the other party might. There has been a thing with 5 points.
Oh, son of a bitch! And does it look like the 5-point thing that we found in the basement of the church?
It looks very similar. And you do notice, if you look at it closer, which I presume you would, but you do notice there is actually some of those same runic markings along the edges of the paper. Again, in what you have at this point guessed or surmised to be an ancient elven language. Presumed dead, no one knows it, but apparently that might not be the case.
Does that paper have anything else on it other than the symbol?
As far as you can tell, no. I mean, that's all that's there, basically, at least visibly.
So I guess Devona noticed the the recognition in Starland's eyes, and she asks him, "Do you know what this is?"
Yeah, this matches a symbol we found in the city. Do the contract for assassinations contain the names of just the representatives, or does it also include Devona and Kian?
It only includes well, it surmised that the party was however big. It basically, the contract stipulated the capture or death of 4 members.
Okay.
So you would guess it was not counting Devona and Kian.
Or Hammett, then, if it's only 4.
Or Hammond. I think it is specified, you would have noticed that as well. It does specify the 4 traveling with the Imperial Knight.
Oh, okay. But not the Imperial Knight himself?
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
They do have quite a reputation. But yeah.
Okay. So, if they're connected to the symbol from the church in the city, and the old elven man knew a lot about that place, it makes sense that they're related to each other. So, and obviously they confessed. Their leader told me that they were from, or at least they had been sent by Mard village. So tomorrow when we get back there, we need to. I think we should be going in all guns blazing, relatively speaking, to break down some doors and knock some heads together and bring the rule of law back to their little village.
Sounds good to me.
Not to overestimate or I suppose underestimate your abilities, but do you really think just us, even with me, can take an entire village if they plan to murder us?
To be fair, they hired us to take out a band of gnolls because they couldn't do it themselves, and they've hired outside assassins because they couldn't take us. I feel reasonably confident.
I guess I'll rephrase the question. Are you comfortable with killing an entire village of people?
I'm not saying we're going to kill the whole village. Hell no. I'm just
If they
saying
hire these people, they're all dead. They
No, well,
committed
it's not going to
treason
be.
against us.
Oh,
And
respectfully, Imperial Knight Hammer, it's not going. The whole village didn't do this.
it's to set an example.
I mean, like, certainly we know that the human population are currently under arrest, basically, so they are effectively prisoners. So can we agree that certainly that whole section of the population should not be summarily executed?
If it's clear and present that they are being held captive and have no control over their fate, then we shall liberate them. But otherwise, we kill
And
anyone
it
else.
was pretty clear that there was a good chunk of the elven population that was not part of this stuff. You know what? Well, might I suggest Imperial Knight Hamlet that maybe your direct involvement with this matter might be concluded? You were here to assist and deal with the fiendish element. This sort of backcountry work is surely beneath you. You don't need to
Treason
sully
against the
yourself.
state of Orthan is not below me.
I
It is
believe.
punishable by death.
Yes,
And
I would.
only death.
I agree, but I think this does not rise to the level of treason. I think this is probably, as you see from the contract, this is they're not targeting you. This seems more like a personal grudge against us rather than a grudge against the Orthan Republic.
I still have a very specific code of honor to upkeep, and that requires their death.
But surely after appropriate trial and making
Treason
sure that
has
only
no
the
trial.
guilty ones.
Imperial Knights are judge and executioner if need be.
This is going to get very, very complicated. I mean, sure.
We should probably just find a way to determine the exact origin of this problem. And
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Like, I believe that the example will be all the more effective if it is with surgical precision.
In my experience, examples work better when it's with brute force.
That may be the
perhaps then I may
wrong
change
kind of example.
Yes, perhaps I may change my analogy then to a hammer and chisel, in which you are the brute force of the hammer and we can be the precision of the chisel.
Fine, but any open resistance will be met with a swift death.
Oh, I totally agree.
Of course.
It's entirely reasonable.
And then I will judge the rest. And if you challenge me at that point, you can join them.
Lovely. I'm certainly not going to challenge your judgment, Imperial Knight Hamlet. I'm simply saying I was there with my companions to bring them in, and I'm sure you can understand. It's professional pride. I don't want, I can show you the ones that were all in favor of the Republic and the ones that were all, treasonous, if that's what we're calling it. Anyway, that's tomorrow's problem. Let's get some rest.
Fair enough.
So I'll unless anybody else wants to probably finish off the last, I think, like 45 minutes or so of my watch, and then let Kian take over.
Yes, and I think we can call it a session there and start up on Kian's watch.
Cool.
All right.
If that works for everybody.
Yep.
Yep.
Okie doke.
How do we do for experience?
I am figuring that out right now. Five.
Negative 3,000.
Negative 3,000, yeah. Actually, it is 2,800 experience. Yeah, 2,800. If you want, actually, we'll just round up 3,000 experience.
Cool.
What does that? What does that put you at?
47,500.
The level up is what? 48.
48,000. Yeah. So
Well, I
next
guess next
session.
session. That'll work out. At least I can keep all the combat encounters at level 8, and I don't change them yet. But yeah.
Okay. Should have Daryl back next week as well.
Yeah, possibly. He said he might be back next week.
Hopefully
but
his house didn't get destroyed.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, hopefully
Yep.
you know, had a good time.
Yeah, it's a good session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The plot unfolds.
Indeed.
Just out of my curiosity, I'm curious to know what some of you think is going on, but I suppose we'll just wait and find out as well.
I have my suspicions, but not sure yet. The symbol turning up was a little bit surprising, but I think it makes sense if the plot goes the way I have a suspicion that it will. I think it does make sense. Too early to say, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna head off, guys. I shall see you all next week.
Yep,
See ya.
sounds
All right,
good.
see it.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. See it.
Yep, have a good one.
Later.